Hello everyone, welcome to the CTV News on Calabash TV and on the Wave Radio 94.5. I am Lisa Joseph. Well, inquiries made by St. Lucia's Ministry of External Affairs into reports that a group of Cuban nationals were in possession of St. Lucian tourist visas have led to good news for the island. Prominent Secretary Hubert Pierre, in a press briefing Thursday, reported that information received from the U.S. authorities indicate that the Cubans were not in possession of any visas pertaining to St. Lucia. The Associated Press earlier this month reported that 38 Cuban nationals intercepted in the waters of the U.S. Virgin Islands were traveling illegally to the territory and were in possession of tourist visas for St. Lucia.
On Tuesday, we received a response from the U.S. Embassy. And given, actually, I have the response here, but I cannot give you. There's something in international protocol. I cannot let you reproduce that or take photos of it. However, this is a diplomatic note coming back from the United States Embassy, which actually gave us all the information that we requested, the names and date of birth and the IDs of the nationals. And in truth and in fact, yes, they said the boat was actually coming from St. Lucia. However, the United States indicated very clearly, and it states here, that the United States of America does not have information concerning St. Lucian visas. So we want to clarify that to indicate definitely that the notion that St. Lucian visas were issued to these people, that is not correct. I know it came from Associated Press and it was around the place, and so we felt it's very necessary for us to let you know that.
Mr. Emmanuel says the ministry is now investigating whether the Cubans entered and left St. Lucia legally, adding that the Caribbean as a region is at a heightened state with the aim of stemming the flow of illegal migration. According to subsequent Associated Press reports, Cuban nationals have been using St. Lucia as a jump-off point to gain access to the U.S. The U.S. authorities are said to have been monitoring the situation for some 2 years now.
In the coming days, I could tell you we'll be having more meetings with immigration, the police, Home Affairs, to try to put some mechanism in place whereby St. Lucia's friendliness will not be taken advantage of, in terms of we welcome everybody, and you must understand also the difficulty in imposing harsh entry requirements on people, because we depend on tourism. And so we need to have a regime that will encourage persons to come, that we are a friendly country, at the same time to safeguard our borders, because when these things goes out there in the international community, it says that St. Lucia is being used. You know, we are allowing these things to happen.
Now, in the wake of the Lamberts Academy scandal, Mr. Emmanuel says the External Affairs Ministry will be reviewing St. Lucia's visa regime. In the Lamberts affair, up to 70 Asian nationals were granted student visas to St. Lucia, only to be caught in an alleged human trafficking case.
As it stands now, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs issue visas to persons who will require visas to come to St. Lucia. There is also provisions made for the Immigration Department to issue visas to persons. For instance, somebody coming from Africa, we have no embassies in Africa. And so it's not very easy for them to send their documents to London, that's the closest spot, so that they could get a visa. And so there's accommodation for persons coming to meetings and things of that sort. They will get their visa on arrival. Even that we are going to review. And so we will look at that critically in the coming days to put the best regime possible to safeguard the good name of St. Lucia.
That's the Permanent Secretary in the External Affairs Ministry, Hubert Emmanuel. Meanwhile, the Cuban national